oven. What is that? Yeah. Most of us have it, right? We still have it in our oven. We have all these other gadgets, all these other ways to cook, but we still have our oven. So what do we have here with an expiring price that goes up at the end of the day to help protect that rack? And why does the rack need protecting? Well, here's Jeremy Parker to let us know exactly that. Jeremy, an expiring price on this one. I'm gonna let you really take the lead on this one. I need some education on this one.
Okay, sure. Well, anybody that's reached in for a 9x13 or a casserole dish and scorched the top of your arms or the insides, because even if you're wearing gloves or have a towel, this hot metal rack becomes like a hot iron. And if you just, I call them little shark bites. They get you. A little stingray gets you right there. So what this does is you put this on here. They're pure silicone. Silicone does not conduct heat. So even though these will get hot, they're not going to get scorching hot. They cool off quickly. All you do is just kind of see how I just kind of weave this on there. And what they're going to do is grab on, and then you leave them on there. And then I'm just going to come through here and make sure that that's completely on there. And that's one. These start off as 14 inches long. So if you have a really wide oven, you can get up to a 28-inch rack. And what I did here is you're going to put the second piece on and just take a pair of scissors and cut that there. I've already cut one. And I just want to show you how easy this is to go on. Now, your toaster ovens, your rack and your regular oven, these are safe up to 450 degrees. The only time you ever want to take this off is if you're going above that, or if you're doing the self-cleaning mode on your oven. Because what happens is your oven self-cleans at like, I don't know, over 600, 700 degrees, depending on the oven. So you want to take these off if you're self-cleaning. Other than that, let me walk this over here. And then this just stays inside of here. And there you go, Rick.
Oh, it just lives right there.
It just lives there. So the next time you're coming in, you can grab this, pull this out. You're not going to hurt yourself if your hand happens to hit this. If I'm reaching here and you hit the top of your hand there, you see, I can grab this safely and not get that sharp bite, that sting on the top of your hand.
5 easy payments of $4.77 might save you a trip to the emergency room, right? Hey, we got colors on these. Expiring price. I think one of them is called the blue. That one's called the green. We have the red. And there's your blue. Okay, 51415. Henning Lee is a brand. Not familiar with it. So help me out with that one.
Well, yeah, Henning Lee makes just amazing kitchen items. I mean, I do a butter churner, if you have that, from Henning Lee, or the gas gauge that was really popular here. So they're really a leader in kitchen products and just really innovative and things that help us out. So even your toaster ovens, you know, this little guy right here, a lot of times I'll just pull this out. And again, be careful. This does get hot, but I would never do that with a hot metal wire rack. So you can fit this and cut this to fit inside your toaster oven.
Answer my question. You can cut it. You know what I'm impressed by is this guy, the teeth that wrap around. So this is actually really, really sturdy. Like this part right here. I don't know if you got a close-up camera, but that, boom. So that really does wrap completely around the oven rack, my friend.
That's right. You know, I've got a close-up shot. If you want to see how it looks with the rack here, you can see how those teeth are made like that. Kind of looks like a caterpillar. Let's see. Here we go. Coming close there. And you can see how that grabs and they wrap around. If I pull it off here, you can see how that works. So it's really just a clever design. You just kind of feed this on, just push this here. I always pull these out and then put your rack back in. And then once this is over, just kind of do that. Get all those teeth in there.
Hey, I'm getting 6 of those, 6 of these, Jeremy, right? I'm getting 6 of them. So what do they do?
That's right.
I can put them in the dishwasher. I mean, they're indestructible. But do you change them after a certain amount of time, like after a year, or like I think I asked you about that on another product, because you've got these long-lasting products here.
Yeah.
They last a long time. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, they do, and they'll last you indefinitely. I mean, these are silicone. Just leave it in there year after year after year. Pull them out when you do the oven cleaning. That's all. Make sure they're safe to 450 degrees. They're pure silicone. But yeah, you want to pull it out because you don't want them. If you do your oven cleaner, it gets up to about 700 degrees, and that could melt these. So just make sure that's all. Other than that, they live in your oven.
Right, and we can't say that they don't get hot. They don't get as scorching as the pan or as the baking dish gets, or as the rest of the oven rack. Let's just put it that way. The rest of the oven rack would if you were to accidentally touch that with your arm, right?
That's right. I mean, think like a silt pat in your oven. They don't conduct heat, so they cool off quick. They're silicone. They will get hot, but it's not like these scorching hot oven racks that if you just touch it, it zaps you and you've got a burn on your hands.
Can you put one more on for us? We got 1 minute to go. I know we got our calls
sure.
on QVC.com and on the app right now. So from getting it home, what do I do?
Okay, so what you're going to do is just start on the corner here, and then you're just going to sort of feed this on. It's kind of fun, actually, a little bit of a crafty project. And you just push it along, and it's going to open up. And then once you get all the way through here, okay, we can fit this first one on there, 14 inches long. I'm just going to kind of do that. You can see how all the teeth now have completely grabbed onto that rack all the way over. And then I would take the second one, and what I would do is just start it, butt it right up against it, put it on here, all the way to the end. And then when you get to the end here, just take a pair of scissors. And because it's silicone, let me just put that on there. I'm just going to take my scissors and just cut that flush. And there you have it. And now you're protected.
Very good. Quick colors here from Henning Lee. Green. We got a red. And there's a blue. Little reminder of what Jeremy brought us earlier.